When people think about the largest cities in the United States, two names immediately come to mind: New York City and Los Angeles. Both are global centers of finance, culture, entertainment, and politics. But despite their similarities, the way these cities are governed is surprisingly different. Today, we'll compare the mayors of New York and Los Angeles, the departments they control, the counties and cities around them, their populations, budgets, airports, ports, and the unique governmental structures that shape each metropolitan area. Let's start with population. New York City is the largest city in the United States, with approximately 8.5 million residents. Los Angeles, by comparison, has about 3.8 million residents. However, this comparison can be misleading. Los Angeles County, which includes the city of Los Angeles and 87 other cities, has nearly 10 million residents. That means Los Angeles County is actually more populous than New York City. The difference comes from history. In 1898, New York consolidated several counties and cities into one giant municipality. The modern city consists of 5 boroughs: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, and Staten Island. Each borough is also a county, but all are governed by one city government under a single mayor. Los Angeles developed differently. Rather than merging surrounding communities into one giant city, many areas chose to remain independent. As a result, Los Angeles County contains 88 separate cities, including Los Angeles, Long Beach, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Pasadena, Burbank, and many others. For example, Beverly Hills is not part of the city of Los Angeles, Santa Monica is not part of Los Angeles, Long Beach is not part of Los Angeles. Each has its own mayor, city council, police department, budget, and local government. Now let's look at the mayors. Both New York and Los Angeles use a strong mayor form of government. The mayor acts as the chief executive of the city and oversees major departments. However, the mayor of New York City is generally considered the most powerful mayor in America. The New York mayor oversees a city government serving over 8 million people, controls a budget exceeding $100 billion, and supervises hundreds of thousands of municipal employees. The mayor directly appoints leaders of major agencies such as the New York Police Department, the Fire Department, the Department of Sanitation, the Department of Buildings, and the Department of Transportation. Perhaps most importantly, the New York mayor exercises substantial influence over the public school system, one of the largest educational systems in the world. The Los Angeles mayor oversees departments such as the Los Angeles Police Department, Los Angeles Fire Department, Los Angeles Department of Building and Safety, and Los Angeles Department of Transportation. However, several important institutions are more independent than their New York counterparts. For example, the Los Angeles Unified School District is governed by an elected school board rather than directly by the mayor. Similarly, major city assets are governed through commissions rather than direct executive control. This brings us to airports and ports. Los Angeles International Airport, commonly known as LAX, is owned by the City of Los Angeles and operated by Los Angeles World Airports, often called LAWA. The Port of Los Angeles is also a city asset and is operated through the Los Angeles Harbor Department. The mayor does not personally manage these facilities day to day, but he appoints commissioners who oversee them, giving the mayor significant influence. New York takes a very different approach. The Port of New York and New Jersey, John F. Kennedy International Airport, LaGuardia Airport, Newark Airport, major bridges, tunnels, the PATH rail system, and much of the World Trade Center complex are controlled by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. This organization is not part of New York City government. It is an independent bi-state agency jointly created by New York and New Jersey. Its board members are appointed by the governors of the two states, not by the mayor of New York City. As a result, the New York mayor has less control over major transportation infrastructure. The World Trade Center provides a perfect example. Although it sits in Manhattan, much of the site is owned and managed by the Port Authority rather than New York City government. After the September 11th attacks, reconstruction involved the Port Authority, the federal government, insurance proceeds, bond financing, and private developers. The mayor played an important role politically, but did not directly control the project. Now let's examine county government. In California, counties are powerful governmental units. Los Angeles County is governed by a 5-member board of supervisors. Each supervisor represents roughly 2 million people, making them among the most powerful local elected officials in America. The county government oversees public health, social services, public works, parks, county hospitals, and many other services. The Los Angeles County Department of Public Health is controlled by the county, not by the mayor of Los Angeles. This means that the mayor cannot directly control public health policy for the county. The county sheriff is also elected independently by voters. New York's structure is very different. Because New York City consolidated 5 counties into a single city government, county functions are far less visible. Many responsibilities are performed directly by city government. Property taxes provide another interesting comparison. In California, property taxes are assessed and collected by counties. Los Angeles County collects property taxes from homes and businesses in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Long Beach, and every other city within the county. The county then distributes the revenue among cities, schools, and special districts according to state law. In New York City, property taxes are administered directly through city government. Let's also talk about budgets. The city of Los Angeles earns revenue from property taxes, sales taxes, business taxes, utility taxes, permits, parking fees, and grants. Meanwhile, city-owned enterprises such as LAX and the Port of Los Angeles generate billions of dollars in revenue, though those funds are generally restricted to airport and port purposes. New York City operates on an even larger scale with one of the largest municipal budgets in the world. Its budget exceeds the budgets of many U.S. states. It supports extensive public services, transportation programs, housing initiatives, and educational systems. In the end, both cities represent different models of urban governance. New York chose consolidation, creating one giant city government. Los Angeles evolved into a metropolitan region made up of dozens of independent cities, powerful county government, and numerous boards and commissions. The result is that the mayor of New York City generally possesses greater direct executive authority. The mayor of Los Angeles operates within a more decentralized system. Both cities are among the most important urban centers in the world, but they demonstrate two very different ways of governing millions of people. And understanding those differences helps explain why America's two largest metropolitan regions often function so differently despite their global importance.